Thank you very much indeed. I should begin by saying what a pleasure it is to be at Posidonia. I always enjoy myself here. It is a wonderful showcase, not only for Greek shipping, I think, but also for the maritime world in general. I represent the American P&I Club. I am the chief executive of the managers of the club. We are a liability insurer. We are a mutual association of ship owners who provide third-party liability insurance against the main marine risk associated with ship owners' trades. We were founded in 1917. We therefore last year celebrated our centennial year with great enthusiasm, and we had a big party here, I should say, in Greece at the beginning of December. We have been involved in the Greek market now for over 20 years. It is a very important part of our total entry. We have great pride in our association with the Greek shipping community, which is very, very important to us. We have an office here, which we opened in 2005, which provides very close and personal service to our Greek ship owners here in this very important community in the landscape of world shipping. We have been developing internationally for several years, and not only in relation to the provision of liability insurance for mutual entries across the world, but also in other areas as well. We have a fixed premium facility called Eagle Ocean Marine, and more recently we have established a hull insurer in Cyprus that is wholly owned by the American Club. It is an investment there to supplement the insurances which we provide on the liability front. My colleague Vince Solarino, who is our President and Chief Operating Officer in the management company, perhaps can tell you a little bit more now about how we see the future. But I would like to say, in relation specifically to your view at Safety for Sea, that the provision of loss prevention and risk management services in order to provide the safest of seagoing environments is vitally important both to our mission as a P&I club and, I suggest, increasingly to the mission of marine insurers worldwide. Well, as I mentioned earlier, loss prevention is a key component of what all P&I clubs do these days, and we have a very sophisticated program of loss prevention initiatives across a wide range of different areas of seagoing experience and the need for the welfare of crew and other elements of loss prevention that are vital in this particular field. One of the interesting things I think going forward is the effect of regulation potentially in relation to low sulfur fuels, in relation to ballast water management, in relation ultimately to the treatment of greenhouse gases and so on, and how those initiatives might affect the emphasis that is otherwise placed on the more physical requirements of loss prevention in the total concept of operating ships. I think we must not lose sight, although environmental issues are very important indeed, very important, but we must not lose sight, I suggest, of the need to maintain the both hard and soft issues of maintaining loss prevention within crews and on board ships at the expense of making movement forward in regard to environmental concerns. I think it has been successful. I remember two things. I certainly remember the ISM code being implemented at the end of the 1990s, and even I remember very well the Herald of Free Enterprise disaster which took place off Zeebrugge, off the coast of Belgium in 1987. It was a Townsend Thoresen ferry, and I was living in the United Kingdom at the time, working in the marine insurance business. The company that I was then involved in was not directly involved in that particular disaster, but of course I knew the circumstances of it and the terrible tragedy that it represented as a marine disaster at the time. I should add that it led to many changes, I think, to the way in which loss prevention, risk management, the welfare of crew, the manner in which ships are operated and so on over the years ahead, culminating indeed in the ISM code. And I think the ISM code has been very successful in taking forward in a formalized way the need to have loss prevention techniques in place as a matter of regulation. I think that most insurers have seen over the years an improvement, generally speaking, in terms of casualties, the manner in which casualties can be prevented. And I suggest that much of that stems from the implementation of the ISM code nearly 20 years ago now, and I think that those initiatives will continue for the future in a benign way to create an even safer maritime environment.